You are listening to a New World Chaos production.
Can one truly build muscle on a plant-based diet? This query has sparked numerous debates amongst fitness aficionados and researchers alike. A significant number of fitness enthusiasts, gym devotees, and even some diet specialists are staunch believers in the necessity of meat for muscle development. They argue that meat's high protein content is essential for muscle growth. However, is this belief accurate? Today we are here to deconstruct this assumption, a task that dares to challenge deep-rooted beliefs and shed light on the truth about plant-based diets and muscle development. To begin, let's address the most prevalent misconception surrounding this subject: the idea that protein, the primary building block of muscles, can only be derived from meat. Numerous research findings have shown that plants, too, can be a significant source of protein. This assertion is not just based on theoretical data, but also reflects in the natural world. Consider the largest terrestrial animals: elephants, rhinoceroses, and gorillas. These majestic beings exclusively subsist on plants, yet they exhibit considerable strength and muscularity. Their powerful and robust physiques are a clear indicator of the effectiveness of plant proteins. They serve as real-life evidence of the potential of plant-based diets in muscle development. Their muscular forms are not just the result of a high intake of plant proteins, but also a testament to their strength and endurance. These creatures are the embodiment of the strength derived from plant proteins. Therefore, when planning your next gym session or diet, keep in mind these creatures and the plant-based diets that empower their muscular structures. Their existence provides a persuasive argument that one can indeed build muscle on a plant-based diet. Their muscular forms stand as an affirmation of the power of plant proteins. Hence, next time when you are formulating your workout plan or diet, think about these creatures and the plant-based diets that fuel their impressive physiques. This indeed proves that one can build muscle on a plant-based diet, showcasing bodies that are a testament to the power of plant proteins. Another myth that needs addressing is the belief that vitamin B12, an essential nutrient for nerve function and the production of DNA and red blood cells, can only be sourced from animal products. This notion is not entirely unfounded, since vitamin B12 is frequently found in meat, dairy, and other foods derived from animals. Many people, in fact, have this perception because these animal-based products are amongst the most commonly known sources of this vital nutrient. However, this perception does not encapsulate the complete truth. It does not mean that vitamin B12 is exclusively present in these sources. On the contrary, vitamin B12 is a nutrient that is produced by certain types of bacteria. These bacteria are not only found in animal tissues, but are actually found in a multitude of diverse environments. Intriguingly, these bacteria thrive in environments such as soil and water bodies, places we often don't associate with our daily diets. Historically, humans used to obtain sufficient vitamin B12 through the consumption of plants, which carried traces of soil and bacteria due to less rigorous washing practices. These plants effectively acted as a bridge, transferring these B12-producing bacteria from the soil to our plates. However, today, due to increased hygiene standards and more stringent washing practices, these natural sources are less prevalent. Does this mean plant-based sources for vitamin B12 are extinct? Absolutely not. On the contrary, they are thriving. In fact, plant-based foods fortified with B12 are readily available in most grocery stores. Some examples include certain types of cereal, non-dairy milks, and even meat substitutes, all fortified with this crucial vitamin. Additionally, vitamin B12 supplements offer another reliable source. These can be easily incorporated into one's daily routine, making it easier than ever to ensure that we are not deficient in this vital nutrient. This shatters the widespread myth and conclusively proves that vitamin B12 can indeed be obtained from fortified plant-based foods or supplements. Moving on, there's a common misconception that plant proteins are incomplete. This belief, that has persisted over the years, has its roots deep within the general populace's understanding of nutrition. The concept, widespread as it is, stems from the belief that a diet primarily composed of plant-based foods cannot provide all the necessary amino acids that our bodies require for optimal health and wellness. It suggests that only proteins derived from animal sources are complete, possessing all the vital amino acids our bodies cannot synthesize. This prevailing thought, however, is nothing more than a myth, a mere misconception that has continued to mislead people about the true potential and effectiveness of plant-based diets. The reality of the matter is quite different from what is commonly perceived. It is accurate that most plant proteins lack one or more essential amino acids compared to their animal counterparts. This, however, does not render them incomplete. Rather, they simply have a different amino acid profile. Among the plethora of plant-based food choices, there are certain exceptions that defy this rule. These plant foods are not just nutritionally rich but also contain all the essential amino acids, making them complete proteins. They include foods such as hemp seeds and chia seeds, which are often hailed as superfoods. These two superfoods, among others, are complete proteins. They contain all 9 essential amino acids that our bodies cannot produce on their own. Lastly, the belief that muscle cannot be built without animal protein is simply not true. There are many people who have successfully built muscular bodies while sticking to plant-based diets. Achieving this requires a strategic approach. To begin with, it's important to consume an adequate number of healthy calories to meet your energy needs. This can be done by including a variety of nutrient-dense foods in your diet. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds are among the items you can consider. The consumption of these foods will provide your body with the necessary energy, eliminating the need for animal-based proteins. Next, it's vital to focus on high-quality plant proteins. Foods rich in these proteins include lentils, chickpeas, black beans, quinoa, tofu, and tempeh, among others. Legumes like lentils and chickpeas are high in protein, fiber, and iron. Quinoa, an ancient grain, is gluten-free and contains all essential amino acids, making it a complete protein source. Obtaining these proteins from whole foods rather than protein powders is recommended as they provide a wider range of nutrients. It's also important to address any hormonal imbalances that might be hindering muscle growth. Such imbalances include conditions like insulin resistance, hypothyroidism, and polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, which can favor fat storage over muscle growth. Consulting a healthcare provider to diagnose and manage these conditions is crucial. Lastly, adopting a training routine begin with simple bodyweight exercises like push-ups and squats and gradually add weights to your workout. Increasing your workout intensity over time aids in muscle growth, helping you progress towards a muscular physique. In conclusion, the preconceived notion that muscle cannot be built on a plant-based diet is a fallacy. It requires a thoughtful approach and strategic training, but developing muscle on a plant-based diet is entirely possible. The next time someone tells you that meat is necessary for muscle growth, you'll be ready to debunk the myth. After all, the truth is always stronger than a myth.